Good morning guys, it's day 3 of the London vlog. I've just packed up my stuff, it's 8:30 in the morning, I'm just about to go down and get breakfast and then I'm immediately checking out. I'll have to leave my suitcase here for a couple of hours because I'm not going to be taking it around with me around London. So I'll come back here around 2:30, maybe close to 3 p.m. And then I'll also be getting the 4:05 London to Loughborough train. Should have a simple route back. And anyone wondering what did I think of the play last night? I finally found words to say this. It was a masterpiece. The reviews were not wrong. It was absolutely incredible. I'm not going to give away any integral details because you might want to know about it in your own time. But what I will say is it's intense. There was some jump scares. I was on the edge of my seats more than a handful of times. But at the same time, the story was so good, and it really brings in the origin of a main character, as well as what we had between season 4 and 5 of Stranger Things. It was just amazing. If you haven't seen Stranger Things the play yet, but you have seen the show and you're a big fan of it, go and bloody see it, because it's not going to hang around forever. Enough said. Absolutely stunning show though. 10 out of 10. It was the best show, not just the best show of the year, it's the best show I've seen for many years. That money was worth spending. Absolutely loved it. Right, anyways, moving on now. I will get breakfast and I'll tell you what my plans are for today. Farewell, Richmond Room. Thanks for a nice 2-night stay. Oh, there's so many other things I could have done in London. Might be a long time till I next come back here. Thank you, Stranger Things and Duffer Brothers, for giving an incredible play last night. Thank you. Well, that's answered my question. It's actually to do with this London Marathon Events Inspiring Activity thing, whatever that is. Must be taking place during that weekend. Wow, it's been up since November 2023 and it's still got posters all across the London buses. Well, it's about 9:30. The plan is today, I'm actually just in St James's Park at the moment, just to pass the time, is I'm going to be going on a London river cruise, only around 40 minutes, alongside the London Eye. I've just paid last night, so I've got the boat trip at 11:15, so I've got about an hour to go, and then at midday or 12:30 I think it was, one of those times, got the London Eye exhibition, which will last around half an hour. So that's pretty much the plan for today, and then I might just have a little bit of explore around other parts before I need to head back, collect my luggage, and then head to St Pancras. So that's the plan for today. It's just starting to rain again. Hope it's not going to be one of those days. Okay, and as soon as it started raining, it's now stopped and the sun's starting to come out. I'm not sure what a banging noise is though. No kidding, I've never seen this kind of bird before. Or that one. So that's where that's coming from. Wow, look at that. This definitely must be a weekly event. God, just beautiful. Wow, I can't remember what these birds are called, but I think they're toucans or something. St James's Park does have some quite stunning birds to place. What are you looking at? Oh, wow, that colour is incredible. Blue and red. There we go. Pretty impressive. Well, there's Downing Street. I can't get much closer than this. You can just see there's 10 Downing Street, just where that grey building is. There we go. That's the Prime Minister's house. Currently Keir Starmer is currently residing there. Well, back in Westminster. Right, I'll be heading down there in a few minutes. Hopefully I'm in the correct address on a 40-minute boat ride. Well, had to go the other way. Found out that's where the River Cruise is, but anyways, I'm up there now. Oh, so much rushing around. Why am I even vlogging? All good, got here in one piece, and luckily I haven't got a bag with me, so I shouldn't need to worry too much. All good, got on the boat, and it's nice and dry outside. I have to keep holding on to my hat.
The new Palace of Westminster, also known as the Houses of Parliament. This building right here is the home of the UK government, and it has been since the reign of King Henry VIII. Up until that point, it actually used to belong to the kings and queens. But you see, this is the Victoria Tower. It's the tallest one in Parliament, and it's also where we store all the parliamentary archives. So every recorded law from throughout English history, they're all stored in this big tower at the back. Now the pointy one in the centre, this is quite literally just called the Central Tower. Admittedly not the most creative title, but Metropolitan Police here in London, so that's where all the major investigations in the city take place. Next door, with the green roofs on top, this is the UK's Ministry of Defence right there. Again, very important building indeed. Interestingly, most of it is actually underground though. It's a state secret exactly how far down it goes, but it's said that there's over 30 stories worth of nuclear-proof bunkers under there. If you guys fancy treating yourselves and staying in the Savoy whilst you're here, you are more than welcome to do so. But I'm just going to warn you all that the Royal Suite is going to cost you £18,000 a night, with a 3-night minimum stay as well. Now, yeah, I know that sounds pretty expensive, but just hear me out. Included with that price, you get your own butler. Ugliest building, so it does hold the record for the entire nation, and I'm sure you can work out why. It's absolutely horrible. But inside is really nice. We often use it as a trial space for all the West End shows, so if you guys wanted to see a West End quality play in London, but at a much cheaper price before it becomes famous, then I'd definitely recommend the National. It's a really great place to check out whilst we're on them. And then they turn into gravy. It really is the height of British cooking. And, well, they used to make those cubes in that warehouse. But you see, they ran into a problem. On the River Thames, it's illegal to advertise on the skyline in any way, shape or form. To realise that actually, well, the whole modern art thing, it's not really all it's cracked up to be. You know, I totally get it. Modern art, it can be a bit confusing or a bit hard to understand. You know, don't worry guys, because they have a lovely cocktail bar on the top floor with amazing rooftop views of St. Paul's Cathedral. And I promise you guys now, the more cocktails you drink before you go around, the more that modern art tends to start making sense. Navigate the globe with an English sailor, so it seems some pretty impressive achievements over the years. Literally just set sail in a straight line and didn't stop again until it came back home, so yeah, very impressive stuff indeed. Oh, and on your left-hand side, you may notice just in front of the skyscrapers a tall column with a golden orb on top. Now that is the monument built to commemorate the Great Fire of London. It was the very first thing to be built after the fire. The Shard, it stands at about 1,000 feet tall, 309 metres, and, well, it's actually built at the legal limit we're allowed to build in London, because as you just saw with that aeroplane at the back, well, the planes fly very low over London. Simply any bigger than the height of the Shard would literally just be blocking the flight path of all the aeroplanes. So, forever and always, this will be the absolute tallest building we'll ever see in London. Now, I saw you pointing, I assume, at this big battleship in front of you here. This is the HMS Belfast. Probably the single most crucial warship from all of World War II. It was actually the very boat that fired the opening shots in the D-Day landings in Normandy, but it was later retired in 1963, where initially they were going to tear the boat down and sell all the metal for scrap. But then the Imperial War Museum stepped in with an offer of £1 to buy the Belfast. Genuinely, £1 is all it took to buy this boat. So for the same price as roughly 2 Freddos or a bag of Haribos, this could have been yours. Bit of a wasted opportunity looking back on that one. Especially as the entry fee is 30 quid these days, so you quickly make your profit back. Now on your left hand side, around on the other side, so wherever you're sat, you'll get really good photos. Let's see if we can get a Waversley pass under, then I've got some good stories to tell you on the other side. Hello up there! Close to where the old one was located, we made it possible to remove it afterwards. And literally the only way of getting rid of that bridge would be by using dynamite to blow them out of ground. But also, when blow up the
Well, just got off from the boat, and now, next one, just under half an hour, the London Eye. Before then, probably nip to the gift shop, see what's in there.